Hello and welcome to Late to the Real. My name's Stephen and this is a channel where I watch classic movies for the first time and let you know what I thought about them. The first movie I watched on the channel was The Godfather, so go and check that out. That was out last week. So every video drops at 6 p.m. on a Sunday. Uh, so yeah, if you haven't already checked that one out, go and check it out after watching this one, of course. In this video, you could probably tell by the title, I'll be watching Jaws. Considered an excellent thriller. I was going to do a Halloween themed one with Halloween on the horizon, but I wanted to do this one. So a horror movie will come on the channel next week. I will let you know the name of that movie at the end of the video. There's your hook. I must say before getting into the thought, I do think I've seen this movie. Not seen this movie. I think I've seen about 20 minutes of it. Can't remember anything about it really. I do have something in the back of my mind that was on TV, obviously years and years ago. You're talking 90s maybe. Uh, yeah. So I have a vague memory of that, but I've never watched it all the way through. That I can guarantee. Uh, yeah, I just thought I'd do a wee disclaimer before getting into it properly. Feature I'd like to add to these videos a little bit is a little bit more about the movie for anyone that hasn't watched it, or for anyone who either needs a wee refresher or just enjoys finding out facts about the movies. If you have someone who hasn't watched it, don't let me spoil it. As I said in The Godfather, go and watch it. It's on Netflix. Go and watch it there or anywhere you can find it, and then come back and watch this and share your thoughts in the comments. But here are some facts about Jaws. Jaws released in 1975. It was directed by Steven Spielberg, who was only 27 at the time of the release. The main cast consists of Roy Scheider, Robert Shaw, Richard Dreyfuss, Lorraine Cray, and Murray Hamilton. Spielberg reportedly didn't want big stars for the movie, as he wanted people watching it to relate to the actors playing the characters, and obviously the shark is the big star in the movie. Jaws is credited even with being the first ever summer blockbuster. It was the first ever motion picture to be shot at sea. It's the film's iconic score, which is the music, was created by John Williams. His career would be boosted by the film, it would just take off after that. And Jaws won 3 Academy Awards for Best Film Editing, Best Original Dramatic Score, and Best Sound. I'll give my opinion on if that was deserved at the end of the video. And yeah, going back to the not wanting big stars for the movie, I quite like that actually. It kind of fits, and I get where Spielberg was coming from on that one. And yeah, I think it actually worked out very well. Before watching Jaws, I've obviously heard a lot about the movie, seen a little bit about it as I've spoken about before. I thought it'd be tense throughout the movie and maybe be thrilling in parts, maybe even some scary parts in it as well. I don't know, that's why I'm here, I suppose. So let's not waste any more time. Let's get into my thoughts on the movie after watching it. My thoughts on Jaws. Really, really enjoyed it. Really enjoyed it. I thought it was a very good movie. Uh, Straight off the bat, you just get straight into it. You have the star of the film, the shark. You get the first killing in the first few minutes, and that just sets the tone really. Uh, Quite frustrating when the mayor and his little team there just isn't listening to the expert advice. They just want to keep the celebrations going because it's around 4th of July. So obviously you can understand why the mayor would want no panic and just keep going. But it all could have been prevented after the first one. Obviously, that wouldn't make a great film. And then obviously when the second killing happens, that's when things start to get a bit serious. Uh, uh, One scene that did make me laugh was the Chief's little boy at the dinner tables. Chief's just sitting there like, what am I going to do next? And the little boy's just sitting there copying him. Just made me laugh. It was just very funny. Yeah, and then obviously you get the guy coming along wanting 10k to do that to catch the shark, and he's not listened to. Eh, and then other people try to do it for cheaper. It just doesn't work. And then Hooper comes along, the expert in sharks, and I thought he played a very good role in this. I thought he was excellent. He just kind of him and the chief just kind of hit it off, and I really enjoyed the camaraderie between the two. And yeah, they obviously come up with a plan to try and catch the shark. Also, before that, they've got the 4th of July celebrations, the false alarm. Uh, People think they've seen a shark, but it's a hoax. But then on the other side, the chief's little boy is involved. He nearly gets caught up in it, and ends up having to go to hospital for shock. But a really intense part of the film. They got it really well done. The initial red herring, and then back to the actual shark being there, and something nobody died this time, but something nearly happened. It could have been catastrophic, really, for the one of the main characters. Uh, yeah, so very very close encounter. And then they come up with this plan to try and catch it. It's like this shark catcher who wants the 10 grand. He wants to go out on his boat on his own, but the chief and Hooper are determined to go with him, and they end up doing. So like the last 45 minutes of the movie is just basically these three out at sea, which was really intense. It really, some kind of slowed down in some parts, and but not in quality. Uh, I just thought it was very good. They had a couple of chances to kill the shark. It's an absolute beast of a fish, beast of an animal, and it just wouldn't go down. Shot multiple times, harpooned, whatever what you can name it that was done to it, and it just wouldn't go away and wouldn't go down. And yeah, I went away for a wee while, come back, and then the last 10, 15 minutes of this movie was just unbelievably good. The shark attacking the boat, just going for it after being attacked. Obviously, it's under threat, so it's going to go and attack. And just unbelievable action going at the boat and absolutely mauling the absolutely mauled the older guy. Can't remember his name. His name escapes me, but the older guy who put up the initial 10k bounty just gets absolutely eaten alive. Absolutely gross and pretty amazingly done because for 1975 it looked realistic for 1975. So it didn't look like it was just something. It did look like you knew it wasn't a real shark, but to me it felt realistic. It felt authentic. It felt how it would be. So yeah, a unbelievable way to put that together. And yeah, thought great. And then obviously to round off the movie, the chief puts the gas canister in the mouth and then tries to shoot it, and then eventually gets the shot on the gas canister and blows the shark up to bits, absolute bits. And yeah, wouldn't really like to go in that water after that, to be perfectly honest with you. Know that I'm not keen on going in the water anyway. I'm definitely not a water person, and after watching Jaws, I'm not going in the water anytime soon. Uh, when I say that, I mean at sea. Like I'll go in a swimming pool or stuff like that, but definitely not going on going in the sea anytime soon. Uh, yeah, just unbelievable. But then it kind of just him and Hooper try and sail back, try and get back to because they're like in the middle of the sea at this point and try and get back to land, and it just kind of finishes. I thought it was a bit of an abrupt end, to be honest. Uh, Thought a little bit more of an aftermath would have sufficed. Maybe like a 5, 10 minutes more, maybe not even that. Just let them get back to land, announce the news, have a wee bit of a not a celebration because three folk have died, but like you know what I mean. Just something to acknowledge that the shark has gone, the beaches and time can reopen. and an end on a kind of feel good moment rather than just a. They did end on a wee joke and when they were when they were going off, but I don't know. I wasn't I wasn't 100% sold on the ending. Yeah, I kind of thought again, who am I to sit here and rewrite a movie or rewrite the ending to a movie? It was it still takes nothing away from the actual movie itself. It's still a very, very good watch. And if you haven't watched it, I'd thoroughly recommend it to you. Yeah, and yeah, I wasn't bored at any point during this movie. 2 hours it lasted, and I thought the 2 hours flew by. It wasn't like action at every single second of it, but it really, r- really flew by the 2 hours. And yeah, it was a thriller, and I understand why folks say that. And going back to the start where they won the Oscars, I can understand why it won Best Film Editing, Best Original Dramatic Score. Obviously, that's absolutely iconic. The do do. Can't. I was. I thought it'd be in it more. I thought they would do use that more, especially at the end. But it wasn't really used at the end. It was only really in the beginning that you heard it, but still won Best Original Dramatic Score and Best Sound, and got to be utterly deserved. I would say the film editing part was really, really good, unbelievable, really, especially at the end, and to be able to that, like how they did with the shark coming up basically onto the boat, it's just unreal, really, especially with technology in 1975. That could probably easily be done now, not by me, so I've not got the capability of doing it, but someone could probably do that pretty easily, make it look very realistic, authentic, and all those words. But to do it in 1975, as I said, it looked pretty realistic. It looked pretty authentic to me anyway, and didn't look out of place. It just didn't look like it was something not a real shark. But yeah, just a really good movie. Really enjoyed it. Uh, and my rating, I think I'm going to give it a solid 8. I think I'm going to give it an 8. Yeah, I'm quite happy with that. I think the ending, the ending does sort of pull it down a wee bit, a little bit. But yeah, I think I think that's a fair rating. What would you give it? Let me know in the comments. Let me know your thoughts on the film, what rating you would give it in the comment sections down below. And I've kind of done two different reaction types. In The Godfather, I went through all my favourite scenes, and there's a bit of a longer video than this. And then today I've just kind of given a general overview and my thoughts, really. Uh, so, what do you prefer? Let me know in the comments as well, and whatever one you prefer, we can go forward with. Just obviously a very new channel, very new at doing this, so just trying a couple of things out to see what works and what doesn't. There'll be a lot of things changing just to see what works and what doesn't. And yeah, thank you for watching. That's been my thoughts on Jaws. Really good film, really enjoyed it. And next week I will be doing The Silence of the Lambs. It's a movie I'll be watching next week. And just putting this out there, I don't like horror films. I won't be watching it at night because I won't be sleeping. So I'll try and find some time during the day, th- one of the days, to try and watch it. Uh, and hopefully it's out of my head before I go to sleep. So that might be the only horror film we do on this channel. We'll never know. We'll see. So it will be The Silence of the Lambs next week. Hopefully you'll be able to tune in for that one. But that's going to be all from me today. If you've liked this video, give it a like, and it helps grow the channel. Smash that subscribe button so you don't miss another video in the future. And yeah, if put on that notification bell as well, so so you get notified of when the video goes live. And yeah, drop a comment on your thoughts as well. And that'll be all from me today. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.